You know what's funny? Society's obsession with success. Everyone chasing perfection like rats in a maze, desperately seeking that cheese at the end of the tunnel. Running, always running. But from what? But let me tell you something darker, something deeper, something they don't teach you in those shiny self-help books or those motivational seminars where everyone pretends to have it all figured out. Failure isn't your enemy. No. Failure is your most honest friend. The only one who'll tell you the truth when everyone else is lying to your face. The only one who'll strip away your illusions and show you exactly who you are. Think about it. When was the last time success taught you anything meaningful? Success makes you soft, comfortable, predictable. It wraps you in a warm blanket of mediocrity and whispers sweet nothings in your ear. You've made it, it says. You can rest now. What a beautiful lie. But failure? Failure is an artist. It sculpts you, shapes you, breaks you down and rebuilds you into something more interesting, more dangerous, more alive. Each failure is a brushstroke on the canvas of your evolution, painting you into something society never expected. You see, I've danced with failure more times than I can count. Each time, it left me with a new scar, a new lesson, a new perspective. And let me tell you, these scars, they're not ugly, they're beautiful. They tell stories of battles fought, lessons learned, and transformations undergone. You failed that project, lost all your money, watched your dreams crumble before your eyes. Good. Now you know exactly what doesn't work. You're smarter now, more dangerous. You see, each failure is like a key, unlocking new doors of understanding that success could never open. It amazes me how people run from failure like it's some kind of disease. They build these perfect little lives in their perfect little boxes, with their perfect little routines. Safe, secure, dead inside. But you're different. You're here because something inside you knows the truth. Something wild and untamed that refuses to be caged by society's expectations. The truth that greatness isn't born in comfort, it's forged in chaos. In the furnace of failure, where weakness burns away and strength emerges like phoenix from the ashes. Look at history's greatest minds. Einstein, failed math. Walt Disney, fired for lacking imagination. Steve Jobs, kicked out of his own company. Vincent van Gogh, sold only one painting in his lifetime. Society labeled them failures, but look who's laughing now. But here's where it gets interesting. These failures didn't break them. No, they transformed them. Each failure was an ingredient in the recipe of their greatness, a necessary step in their evolution into something extraordinary. You see, failure isn't just a teacher. It's an initiation, a test of your resolve. It strips away everything you thought you were and forces you to decide who you want to become. It asks you one simple question. How badly do you want it? Most people fail once and quit. They let that first punch knock them out. They crawl back to their comfort zones, nursing their wounded egos. But the truly fascinating ones, they start laughing. They get up. They ask for more. They understand that each failure is bringing them closer to something magnificent. Every failure is a badge of honor. Every setback is a setup for something more explosive. Each time you fall, you learn another way to rise. Each time you break, you discover another piece of your strength. It's beautiful, really, the way failure shapes us into warriors. But here's the delicious irony most people miss. The more you fail, the less power failure has over you. Each failure is like a vaccination, building your immunity to fear, to doubt, to the opinions of those who never had the courage to try. Think about it. What's the worst that could happen? You fail? You're already intimate with that feeling. But now you understand its value. Now you know that failure isn't the end of your story. It's the beginning of a more interesting chapter. Remember this. In the grand comedy of life, failure isn't the punchline, it's the setup. Your failures aren't your identity. They're your education. Every time you fail, you're not losing. You're evolving into something society doesn't have a name for yet. So next time failure comes knocking, invite it in, offer it a drink, study it, ask it, what are you here to teach me? How are you here to transform me? What parts of me need to be broken down and rebuilt stronger? Because one day, you'll look back at all your failures, all your setbacks, all your darkest moments and realize, they were the best things that ever happened to you. They were the chisel that carved you into a masterpiece. They made you adaptable. They made you unpredictable. They made you inevitable. When others run from challenges, you smile. When they see obstacles, you see opportunities. When they fear failure, you embrace it like an old friend. So fail. Fail spectacularly. Fail with style. But never, ever fail to learn. Make your failures so magnificent that they become legends. Let each failure be a middle finger to mediocrity, a rebellion against the ordinary. Because in the end, it's not about how many times you fall. It's about how many different ways you can rise. It's about how you transform each failure into fuel for your fire. And remember, the greatest failure of all is being too afraid to embrace the chaos of failing, too scared to step out of line, too comfortable in your cage of certainty. Now go, chase your failures, learn from them, grow through them, let them remake you into something extraordinary, because your next failure might just be the masterpiece you've been waiting to create, the transformation you've been seeking, the moment everything changes. Isn't it beautiful? The way failure shapes us into something society never intended, something stronger, something darker, something unstoppable, something that doesn't just survive chaos but thrives in it. So tell me, are you ready to fail your way to greatness?